We have a brand new house and lot for sale here in Merville, Parañaque. And oh my goodness, I can't wait to show you guys around. It has this very tropical, modern vibe that's perfect for the Philippines. You have 6 bedrooms, a 4-vehicle carport, and a swimming pool out in the back, which, that swimming pool, man, beautiful. You have to see it. So, looking at the facade, on the left side, you have your vehicle gate, which will lead you to your 4-vehicle carport. In the center, you have your pedestrian gate. Well, technically, left ko pala, no, right? No? Baliktad, sorry. And then over here, you have this gorgeous exterior wall. Now, these are ventilated hollow blocks, or basically, buhos na concrete na may pattern. And that allows for air to flow through, as well as light, without bringing the heat along with it para mas malamig yung bahay. So it looks great and it is very functional. So from your 4-vehicle carport, you have access to your male staff quarters as well as their toilet and bath, and then you have a side gate over there on the right side. And you can also see that the ceiling is sloped and that follows the roof line. And you're gonna see that that is a trend throughout the entire home. Now, 3 steps up, medyo tumalon ako doon. You have your main entrance, and look at this beautiful solid wooden door with the similar patterns on either side. Now these obviously aren't ventilated hollow blocks, they are wooden cutouts. And I just love that they continued that design language from the exterior wall to this. And you're gonna see it inside as well. So as you enter, you have here your foyer, and then a whole open area for your living and your dining. Now, I know what you're thinking. You don't really notice where these areas are because the only thing you're focusing on is the atrium. The fact that there is a live tree right in the middle of this entire open space. And I can't blame you. It's beautiful. You have high ceiling, which again, you barely notice because this area is so much higher and so much brighter and it just draws your eyes. I love it. Now, if you're wondering if it's open, well, it's not. It's actually enclosed. So you can have your AC open here, no problem. The cool air isn't gonna just go out of the vents, but if you did just want to go with natural ventilation, it's also not a problem. You do have options and windows that you can open throughout the house because there are clerestory windows and what have you. Okay, so anyway, going back here in the living area, you have this much space, and then you have access to a guest powder room right here. I love the treatment of this powder room. So you have dark gray walls, you have windows that are, you basically see ivy right outside, and then you have this beautiful lighting fixture as well as a counter with live edge wood. It is beautiful. So obviously you have your sink and then your toilet, and that's really all you need for a guest powder room. You do like a mirror here, so that's up to you what you want to place in there. Now before we proceed to the rest of the floor, let's check out this area. So you have bedroom number 1 right here, and this one has access to the ventilated hollow block wall that we saw earlier. Now you don't really need to go out there, but it's just nice that you can if you want to. And then you have this much space, and then you have an ensuite toilet and bath with a sink, toilet, and enclosed shower space. Now the beauty of this room is that you could turn it into an office if you wanted to, especially since it is on the ground floor and so close to the main entrance. But if you didn't need it as an office, then obviously you can just use it as a granny room. Or you could turn this one into the granny room, since again, it's on the ground floor. You have this much space, you have your built-in closet, you have access to the side of your home, and then you still have an ensuite toilet and bath. And again, check out the ceiling. That's what I was saying earlier, where basically the rooms have sloped ceiling lines. It's nice, right? It gives it so much character. All right, so let's move in over here. Oh, it's so bright. So the ceiling over here is even higher. So from the skyline, which you probably can't tell because it's gonna be all white, probably, I'm gonna assume. but that is clear. You can see the sky. And then over here, the ceiling just gets higher and it draws your eyes to the second floor, or at least the balcony. But before we get there, let's check out this space first. So from the dining area, yes, this is your dining area, you have access to your kitchen. Now your kitchen is enclosed. Now you probably can't tell from there, maybe not as much, but again, the ceiling is sloped. And I love how simple it is, yet effective. It lights the place well. You have smaller pin lights, and then meron kang abang for a chandelier or a drop light if you want to. But even without it, it already looks very, very clean, but with character, thanks again to that ceiling. You have lots of storage around the entire room. You have an island counter in the middle. You have your provision for your stove as well as your hood, and then provision for your refrigerator. You have your sink over here facing the window, which, shall we go outside? This one leads you to the service area. So your sink also faces the sink in the service area. So it's pretty cute if you open this up and maybe there were multiple people working on food prep or what have you. Madali lang yung usapan literal at yung pagbigayan ng mga kailangan hugasan. You have the side gate over here that we saw from earlier. And in case you're wondering where the light is coming from, it's coming from another skylight. So your service area, although it looks like it's outdoors, it's actually enclosed. And if we go to this side, so we're gonna have to close the door, you will see a continuation of the service area, which again looks like it's outdoors, but it's not. You just have a skylight. Now the skylights here in the service area are both translucent, which means light comes through, but it's not transparent. But okay, so anyway, so this area is your laundry area. So you have a built-in sink and then provision for your washing machines. And basically you can also have your hanging lines in here or clothesline if you want, but you can also have it in the back, which you'll see later on. Over here you also have access to the female staff quarters with its own toilet and bath. Okay, so let's go back in through the kitchen. And take note that from here you can see your backyard as well as your swimming pool, but we are going to go through bedroom number 3. So you essentially have 3 bedrooms here on the ground floor. Now for this room you have this much space. You have pin lights already, and again may abang for a chandelier if you wanted one. And then over here you have a walk-through closet with mirrors on either side, and then at the end of it you have the actual ensuite toilet and bath with his and her sinks, a toilet, and an enclosed shower space with interesting tiles, mind you. So all of it is white, right? But you actually do have more texture here because of the tiles that they chose. Okay, so let's go back. And this room has sliding doors that have access to the backyard, aka the swimming pool. And look at this swimming pool. The blue is magnificent. Again, I mentioned somewhere in a different video related to this one, not all blues are created equal. And this blue is beautiful. Ang sarap ng tignan. And that's because they used sukabumi tiles. And it gives this very jewel-like tone to it. It looks... Actually, it kind of reminds me of Fox. Yung candy na Fox, the hard candy. Yung parang crystal. The water looks like that. Okay, by the way, you do have access to a shower over there by the end for anyone who might want to use the toilet and bath from the swimming pool. Okay, so let's go in from here, and you can see the rest of the, let's call this the great room, since it's one massive open area. You can see it from this perspective, and isn't it a beaut? Okay, now let's head up the second floor. But before that, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. If you want to see more houses like this one, and this one is in Merville, Parañaque, make sure you check out our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. So this house is so brand new. May mga hindi pa naka-install na glass, but just imagine that's gonna be there. Okay, so here on the second floor, the first thing that you will see is your view of the ground floor and that beautiful atrium that you have in the middle. Ang ganda, no? Then you have your clerestory windows over here. You do actually have some vents just beneath those fixed windows. So again, if you need natural ventilation, it's not a problem. And then from the stairs, you have a door to your right. And this is bedroom number 4. So what you'll notice here is that you have sliding doors, but they basically act as windows since this isn't a balcony. But once you do open it, it actually feels like a balcony, especially since you have a view of your swimming pool right below this, well, the rail. Then when you close this, of course, sama-sama na sila. Then you can, obviously it's gonna be enclosed, so pwede ka na mag-AC. You can open this up for cross ventilation, and then this area, you have your ensuite, toilet, and bath. With your toilet, enclosed shower space, and your sink. Now, I didn't mention earlier, but every toilet and bath obviously has its own window for ventilation. Okay, and then you have your what do you call this? Built-in wardrobe. For this room, at least, it's the entire span of this wall. And then we have 2 more bedrooms. Now, in case you're wondering what the stick is for, hindi na lang namin natabi, but this is for the attic access. Okay, now here we have bedroom number 5. So again, you have this wall for the wardrobe. You have this much space. This room has cove lighting as well as the pin lights or down lights. You again have a balcony-like window. I say balcony-like because it's not actually a balcony. It just feels that way when you open it up. And then over here you have the ensuite, toilet and bath with your sink, toilet, and an enclosed shower space. Now this one has a nook or a niche for your products with rectangular mosaic tiles, and I just wanted to point it out because it's so pretty. I love the colors that they chose. Very neutral, but still very interesting. You know, it has that panache. And then over here we have bedroom number 6. Now you have much more space. You have again wardrobe or your built-in wardrobe. You have lots of windows. This time you even have some windows over here, even if technically these just peer over the ground floor. But it helps let in so much light coming from across or from the other side of the house. So nga naman, instead of it just being a solid wall, why not put fixed windows on it as well to bring in light? Over here we have more storage and then access to the ensuite, toilet and bath with your toilet, enclosed shower space, and his and her sinks. And can I just say, these sinks are so adorable. They remind me of Reese's cups. Comment down below if you love those, because I do. And then you have windows, of course. Well, that's it. We covered everything in this house, so now it's time for a recap. But before that, make sure you check out these super awesome B-rolls. 512 square meters of lot area and 510 square meters of floor area, split between 2 levels, although you do have an attic. You have a 4-vehicle carport. You have 6 bedrooms, all with ensuite toilet and baths, and then a beautiful swimming pool out in the back. And again, all of this is in Merville, Parañaque. So if you or anyone you know is interested in a place like this, make sure you send this video to them, or if you want to see it for yourself, send us a message or go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. Hey guys, if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more house tour videos, click right here. And we also have this new thing called Working Lunch with Presello, where I and a few random people talk about a few random things related to real estate. So if you want to join in on the conversation, make sure you click right here.